All right, well, welcome to this edition of the Smartalecs. You know who I am. I'm your host, John. I'm the guest host today. And on the panel today, to my right, we got Jace. He's a normal member of our panel. And right here, we got my man, Al. How you guys doing today?
Good, you know.
Everything's good?
Almost Friday. You know.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thanks. So you guys ready to jump in our topic today? I think it's going to be a good one for you guys. You guys ready?
Yeah, what we talking about?
What we talking about?
We are going to jump into the subject of Bruno Mars, the boycott that's supposed to be happening for Bruno Mars, for him appropriating black culture into his music while, he's not African American. So, what do you guys think about the situation? You guys can jump in however you feel. It's nobody's, however you guys want to do it. It's an open situation.
I'm gonna let you go, Al.
Honestly, I definitely understand where everybody's coming from because it basically came from a YouTube post that a young lady put up where she was talking about how Bruno Mars was using basically black culture to help him sell records, black music and things of that nature. And just giving examples of, how he's won like album of the year and things of that nature where, Prince, did a lot with his music and he never won album of the year and things of that nature. So she made some valid points. And personally, in my opinion, I kind of feel the same way. Because honestly, I thought Bruno Mars was black. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was totally black, and honestly, I'm just going based off his music. Just going based, because I've never met the man before in my life. Just going based off the music that he makes. He, I guess you could say he connected with me because I felt as though, okay, he's making, black music. This is a black guy. He's going hard. But now that you realize, or now that you've been told that he's not black, it's kind of like, oh my God, you tricked me. You know what I'm saying? I feel deceived in some sort, in a way. So I think that's where a lot of people are coming from with the situation, is where they feel like, he's basically using black people's culture and our music to sell records. So I agree. I agree with what they're saying.
And I can say the same thing. Like, not a big Bruno Mars fan. I mean, he got some dope songs that I heard. I've never heard any of his albums or nothing like that, but from the songs that I did hear, like all his radio singles and shit like that, thought he was a black dude. You know what I'm saying? And even in the videos or whatever, he doesn't really look black, but I thought he may have been mixed with a black person or whatever. And then based off the music he was making, it's considered black music. So when the whole video started going around and I started seeing things on the internet about boycotting Bruno Mars, and I started reading more into it, I kind of understood where everybody was coming from because it's like, he's taking the sound. Like in the video that I saw, old girl was saying like he's just, copying, taking elements from funk and taking elements from New Jack Swing and taking elements from all this black music and incorporating it into his music, and he's gotten big off of it, and he's not even from that place. I mean, so with that being said, I kind of feel these people. What about you, John?
Well, before I give my opinion, can if we're gonna boycott Bruno Mars, right? You guys gonna have to add Paul Wall to that list, right?
Yeah, I can boycott Paul Wall. Paul Wall isn't making music anymore. We hung out together for most of our lives, right?
Mm-hmm. True.
And before we saw Paul Wall, we would have bet 10 cents to a token that
he was black.
Absolutely. True. And then when we found out he was white, we just still.
But you know what? When people start finding out he was white, I don't think he had the same impact. Honestly.
Everybody still listened to the Color Changing Click. He still was dropping verses.
Once again, that's the Color Changing Click. That was a whole click.
He was still dropping them sitting sideways and shit.
Okay, but in the case of Paul Wall, he was white. True enough, but he was definitely from that place that he was repping. It wasn't like he was a fraud. Like, he was definitely from Houston, and he was making Houston music.
Right.
It may have been
Yeah.
rap music, but it was still had that Houston
music,
flavor
that
to
sound,
it.
that screw.
Now, when it comes to the case of Bruno Mars, then you would have to do his backstory. Where is he from? Where did he grow up? And then, if we were to find out that he grew up in a predominantly black place and all his friends were black, and this is all he listened to growing up, then that right there will let you know why he makes the music that he makes. But if that's not the case, and he was in the burbs and didn't know anybody black, and he studied this shit, and this is not where he's from, he's just doing it for the money, then it's another case.
Yeah,
So was Scott Storch just doing it for the money?
No, I don't think so. Scott Storch has been doing it forever.
Right, Scott Storch never, nobody ever thought that Scott Storch was black. I never thought Scott Storch was black. Scott Storch, nigga, that's a white name.
What I'm saying is, he makes black people music.
Right, with black people. But once again,
yeah, well, I mean, he started out with the roots.
difference, what I'm saying though, the
what I'm
difference
saying
is
is,
that,
to me, is this is just my opinion. I'm so now we have everything has been, in my opinion, since Donald Trump's coming to office, everything has just become kind of like the 60s almost, or like the 50s, where everything has become segregated. Now everything we have, now black music, now we have black music. So what I'm saying is, like you guys are saying, like, Bruno Mars used black music, right? So because he could have grew up in the suburbs, he could have grew up anywhere, he could have grew up in fucking Alaska. But if he had a fucking used record store, right, that had George Clinton, that had Stevie Wonder, that had all this shit, if he listened to that and that's what he felt, then that's what he fucking felt. And he was like, yo, I can make music like this too.
I agree.
So, you know what I'm saying? If that's what he felt, that's what he felt. But you guys are like, he shouldn't even be able to feel that shit at all.
No,
that's what y'all are saying, basically.
We didn't say he can't feel it. We didn't say he can't feel the music. But we said what we're basically saying is that if you're black, I mean, if you're not black and you're using black music, let it be known you're not black. You know what I'm saying? Don't use black music and kind of like ride the wave, because it might, like, once again, and I mean, I'm not saying that people say that, what race they are in their music and things of that nature, but what I am saying is that if you are going to use predominantly black music to, fuel your career and you're not black, then let it be known that you're not black. I've never heard Bruno Mars in any interview deny his blackness. It's just like the Rachel chick who, feels like, she's a white chick, but she's black.
I don't think it's like that.
Well, no, it's not the same thing. But what I'm saying is that it's like a mask.
Does it make
it's like a mask.
Any less of a talented musician?
I wouldn't say that,
No,
but what I have heard...
We're not talking about his talent as a musician. We're talking about how he uses black music and black culture to sell records, nigga. That's what we're talking about.
Now, what I'm saying is, I'm not a big fan of his, so I don't know, but I do read things, and one thing that I did read, even before all of this shit, was that if Bruno Mars was a black dude,
he wouldn't be this successful.
He wouldn't be this big. He wouldn't, because the music isn't that dope. It's just the everything that comes to packaging.
He's just giving the other people, that black feel and that black culture, where once again he's like, yo, it's like he can't say he's black, because if he does, then he's gonna lose an audience. You understand? That's how I feel. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, I want to make this black music, but I'm not black, because I got to keep my certain fan base. You know what I mean? But now that we're talking about it and it's coming out that he's not black, you don't think he hasn't lost any fans? He's definitely lost fans. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gained more fans also in certain ways, but he's also lost fans, because people are like, damn, nigga, we thought you was black. Now that you're not black, I ain't fucking with you like that. And that's just keeping it 100.
So you buy music based on race?
Don't say I buy music based on race. I'm talking about in general.
I'm asking you.
I'm
asking you guys. Do you guys buy music based on race?
No, I don't.
I'm not gonna say based on race, but if it's a whiteout, unless it's Eminem, I mean, there's no white artists out here there's no white artist out here right now that I would buy a CD over a black artist's CD. That's just me. I wouldn't personally. You know what I mean? And is it based off black and white? I guess so. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's no white artist out here.
I don't base it
I would
off
listen
of
to.
black and white because there's some dope white motherfuckers out here.
Who?
I was just listening to. Well, you know, I listen to other shit, but she's a fucking singer. Her name is something, some Irish chick. But she was on. She was on the Charlotte Day Wilson is her name actually, and she was on the Daniel Caesar project. She was on Daniel Caesar's CD, and I liked her voice, so I looked her up and I downloaded her CD, and it's dope. She a white chick, but she fucking dope, and I listen to her. So I mean, I can't say that I buy music only based on color, because Joss Stone is another white girl that can sing like fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to, but it's a whole nother genre. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother genre. They're not on no Fantasia shit or on no Patti LaBelle shit or trying to take that sound. They have their own sound and it's creative and it's them. It's not like they're trying to be Fantasia or somebody like that. So I don't base what I listen to. My taste isn't based on race.
All right, once again, like I said, my taste really isn't based on race either, but I don't gravitate towards white artists all like that. Like, I don't listen to white singers. Like, when I think of white singers, I think of, like, you know, the Adeles and stuff like that, but I'm not an Adele fan, I'm not a Britney Spears fan, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I'm not none of them white
But Adele,
fans.
but you can't, she can fucking
She can sing. Yeah, she can sing, from what I heard. But I'm not a fan. You feel me? And it's just the fact of their music doesn't touch me, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't connect with me. Like some of the other music, most of the black music that I listen to connects with me. So that's the difference, in my opinion. So, like I say, it's more of a connection, but like I say, the connection is definitely based also on race. So I guess.
Well,
in order to really connect with me, you gotta be black. That's the strongest connection you can have with me, bro.
That's the $1 million question, I guess. Well, we're gonna have to leave that right there. I guess we're gonna have to leave that subject open.
It's open.
It's
producer-
open,
the
but it's
producer-
closed for me, pretty much.
Producers telling us to put a little bow on this one. So thanks for tuning in this week. As always, press the subscribe button. We look forward to seeing you guys again. Thanks for hanging out. Smart Alex.
Peace.